In this video, we're going to look at troubleshooting your database connection between PhpStorm and your Azure MySQL database. In particular, having a wrong database name. First, I'm going to cover how do you know you're having this type of error. Basically, this happens when you're setting up your database connection and you go to test connection, gives you a message, specified user and password combination is rejected. And it's going to ask for your username and password again. I'm going to show you an example here in a second. What we need to do to fix this is update your database name. For some reason, Microsoft Azure assigned some random name instead of the name you specified. I'm not sure why this happened, but it did happen for some students. And I'm sure somehow in my directions I did something subconsciously and didn't specify it. And for those of you who followed me exactly, that's probably where you're getting your error. To fix this problem, we need to update our database name. For some reason, when you set up your Microsoft Azure database, instead of the name that I asked you to give in there, Microsoft Azure assigned a random name for your database. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take that name out of Microsoft Azure, put it on your Microsoft Azure information sheet, and we'll put it inside of PhpStorm. That's the easiest way to do that. We could go and delete the database and recreate it, but right now we're just going to update the name on the information sheet and in PhpStorm. The assumption I'm making here is you have tried the main video and you're getting an error. Here I have PhpStorm opened up, and once again I've assumed you tried the main video and you're getting an error. This should be set up. If you don't have what I'm talking about yet, go back, work through the main video until you get the error, then come back and watch this video. Over here on the right side, I'm going to open up database, and here is my database connection. I'm going to right click on it, go down to properties, and this is where you entered in your information. I'm going to click test connection. Goes out, tries to do it, and this is the example of the error. This is the error that this video addresses fixing. It's going to ask for a username and password again. Here is my Microsoft Azure portal. I'm going to click on my ICT 475 MySQL database. You're going to only have one. I have a couple because I've been testing. It'll open up. It'll open up settings over here. What we want to do is go into properties. Now, if we look here in the properties window, it says my database name is set to ICT 475 MySQL. If we go down and look at this connection string, it says database equals, and they're expecting the database name. Once again, I have ICT 475 MySQL, followed by a semicolon, and then we go on to the next field, which happens to be data source, which is the actual host name. But this is the area we're concerned with. That database name here matches the database name up here. That's what we're looking at. On this account, the database name is wrong, and I'll show you how we know. Once again, I'm in my ICT 475 MySQL database. Click on Settings, click on Properties. Here it has the database name, once again, ICT 475 MySQL. If we scroll down and look at the connection string here again, and then we look at the database equals, it's looking for the database name, and notice how it's different. It's ACSM_8, bunch of numbers and letters ending in 117. And there's a semicolon and the next data field. But this is the actual database name you have. Notice it's not matching. This is the actual database name. For some reason, Microsoft Azure assigned this to you. It's not what we anticipated up here. What we need to do is we need to take this information and use that as our database name. Let me reposition my windows here quickly. Once again, I got my connection string. Here is my Microsoft Azure information sheet. I'm going to scroll down. There's the first field. That's all set up good. Second field here has my database name. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this from here, starting out with the ACSM ending in 117, Yours is going to be a little bit different. Follow that format. So everything from after the equal sign to before the semicolon, you copy it. I highlight it. I'm pressing Control C. Now going into my Microsoft Azure information sheet, I am pasting that information right in there. Now, once again, starting with the ACSM, ending with the 117, matches from here to here. That information matches. Now, save that sheet off, and we'll go into PhpStorm and fix our connection. In PhpStorm, once again, I'm here. Username and password are all right. We just need to change that database name because I copied it into my clipboard. I can easily paste that in here. Once again, ACSM underscore numbers and letters ending with that 117. At this point in time, you can go ahead and test the connection, and we should get the connection successful. Once you have that, you can go back into the main video and continue on. Thank you for watching.